ceremony marks the formation of the newest corps in the Canadian Army, the Royal Canadian Electrical and Mechanical Engineers. Originally a part of the Royal Canadian Ordnance Corps, these men are the technical specialists in repair of every description. They maintain the modern mechanized army in the field. Drawn up on the parade square at one of their reinforcement centers, they are inspected by Major General Roberts, officer commanding Canadian Reinforcement Units. His Majesty the King has been pleased to approve the grant of Royal. He has permitted the striking of new corps badges and the creation of regimental colors. Britain's Remy was born out of the exigencies of war 2 years ago. They took over the inspection, maintenance, and repair of Army mechanical and electrical equipment in all theaters of war. Ordnance were thus left free to handle the immense work of stores. The official change is symbolized by the units on parade. Grounding arms as ordnance and picking up arms as RCEME. Our youngest Army unit thus joins hands with the parent organization. They will continue their important task of backing up the man who fights the war. Tank men goes the job of driving and fighting. To the Royal Canadian Electrical and Mechanical Engineers falls the task of recovering and repairing for future battles. When a tank becomes a casualty, the tank recovery section is notified. They dispatch an officer to plan its evacuation. A tank transporter is brought to the scene. This huge affair, loaded, weighs some 66 tons. The armored vehicle is then hauled away on the transporter. It is taken back to the workshops for a complete overhaul. On arriving at the RCEME workshops, the vehicle is completely dismembered. Where repairs are necessary, the mobile workshop is equipped to handle all types of work. The engine is given a thorough going over by fitters. The cylinders are rebored. Screw cutting lathes are available for modifying or making any part needed for replacement. As important as the tank in action is the tank under repair. Every part is checked by experts. A portable smithy is used to forge implements in tool steel. A complete oxyacetylene plant handles the welding job. If an anti-tank shell pierces the armor, it is necessary to cut petaling from the hole and weld supporting armor plate over the gap. The Z-Lorry is a radio serviceman's dream come true. Delicate wireless sets are the eyes and ears of the battle wagon. Instrument mechanics use modern oscilloscopes and signal generators to maintain sets at a high state of sensitivity. The vulnerable tank threads are removed, checked, and replaced. All moving parts are lubricated and adjusted. The armament, from cannon to small arms, receives scrutiny from the armorers. Their fine adjustments keep the weapons deadly accurate. The lives of comrades depend on the efficiency of every mechanical part. The highly trained specialists of the RCEME work against time, often within range of enemy guns, to get the fighting juggernauts back into action. Not only do these men have to know their technical job, but they must know the business of soldiering also. They are as handy at using a Sten gun as they are at repairing it. The tank, which was knocked out by the enemy, is now as it originally came off the assembly line. It goes back to its unit to deliver more smashing blows at Jerry. 100% efficient. Like the Canadian Army, it is fighting fit and fit to fight. When you see a dispatch rider of the Royal Canadian Army Service Corps riding his Harley-Davidson through a convoy as though born to the saddle, remember he has achieved this effortless skill in a hard school. At a training center in Canada, he lived for weeks on a bike. Starting out with simple road work, he is soon engaged in the rugged pastime of cross-country riding. The Service Corps hell drivers would rather ride than eat. Dodging landmines is just a preliminary to the real thing soon to be encountered overseas. Yet, you have to have cast iron nerves to be a DR in the RCASC. Hurry, 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 folks. It's showtime in the old Garrison Theater tonight. The house is jammed. Standing room only is the order of the day because Johnny Canuck gets a kick out of shows put on by fellow Canadians. Isn't he a honey, boys? Wherever our troops go, there you will find one of the various concert parties or the Canadian Army show. Each unit is self-contained and can go into full dress operation 2 hours after arrival. Composed of service personnel, the concert parties carry on the best traditions of show business. Right under the guns of the enemy in Italy, they erect their theater. After hard fighting, troops can forget the war as they hear the merry songs and watch the snappy routines of the dancers. The demand for entertainment increased. The first Canadian Army show was formed in Canada. Overseas, it operates as 5 units. A strictly military organization, the units represent the sections of a company. Every show is a parade to these servicemen and women. The troops consider them the best parades anyone could be privileged to attend.
Hello, everybody. This is one of the 5 units of the 1st Canadian Army show overseas. For the next 90 minutes, we want you to lean back and relax and laugh with us. And now we have Unit E.
For Canada, we march along as we sing a song of freedom. Everyone's a real frontliner. In all the world there is one fighter. We unite to fight for liberty and victory on land and sea. There's a job that's got to be done, and we'll never give up because we'll never get our free. We'll never get our free.
Girls, for that eat. Now, I've just received a copy of our orders for the night. They say we must amuse the boys and give with all our might. To me, this seems a little strange. I'm from the older school. But though I don't quite understand, we must obey the rules.
Still on parade, the cast must doff the grease paint and pack up. On every front, entertainment follows the Army. The modern military troopers are carrying on, in smashing style, the old tradition, the show must go on.